These are football legends that hate each other. And I never thought I'd see the day football legends beefing over who had the biggest confidence until I heard about the hate between Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo. See, it all started back in 2014, right before the World Cup qualifiers, a game that would decide who's taking their home country to the World Cup. But the mind games started before that, because during an interview, Zlatan got the question between Messi or Ronaldo, and you know he had to get Ronaldo's ass.
Messi or Ronaldo? Messi.
My guy really had to start the beef right before the biggest game of his career. So you know, Ronaldo wasn't gonna let that shit slide. So heading into the game, Ronaldo had to hit hard, scoring and doing the goated celebration on Zlatan's head. But it didn't end there, because Zlatan got his revenge, scoring a header and a free kick. That's when he really pissed off Ronaldo. And we all know Ronaldo's fetish with being clutch. My man started licking his lips after Zlatan scored the free kick. That's when you know shit's real. 3 minutes later, this happened.
Now it's Ronaldo who can break again. And can he kill the Swedish dream? He has done, surely.
And 2 minutes after that, this happened.
Once more, it's 2 goals they need. But it's a chance for Ronaldo again. Hat-trick.
Yeah, Ronaldo bounced Zlatan home and bro honestly couldn't rebound after that. Yet he still kept yapping his mouth about Ronaldo. Cause later in the season, they had the face-off again, but this time at the Ballon d'Or Gala. And when given the chance, Zlatan had to try and get Ronaldo again.
Who would be top scorer?
I think Messi and Ronaldo would score like me.
Why?
Just like that.
Okay.
Bro really tried disrespecting one of the GOATs right in front of him. And worse yet, he voted Ronaldo as the 3rd best player in 2014. Bro was smoking something. But that wasn't gonna faze Ronaldo, because he took that to heart and went wild, finishing the year with more than Messi and almost double the amount of Zlatan. Yeah, Ronaldo's got the dog in him. After getting his ass whooped 2 times already, Zlatan should have learned his lesson. But nah, in 2023 when he retired, we all thought the beef would be over. But Zlatan took his talking to an interview with Piers Morgan, where he kept running his mouth about Ronaldo.
Was Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick goal the best you've seen? And you said yes. You still think that?
I
Or do
was
you
being
think...
sarcastic.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
You meant
Which
yours.
not many understood.
So you think yours was better?
100%. I said in an interview later, you should try it from 40 meters. It's a big difference.
Oh my god, bro. Zlatan's really taking his whole piece. But what if I told you 2 players started hating each other over a mid-girl? See, back in the day, this girl was married to Kevin De Bruyne, but all of that would change. Because while he was married to her, KDB used to hang out with one of his best friends, Thibaut Courtois. And let's just say all 3 of them became a bit too close to each other. While chilling, playing FIFA, Courtois was making the move on his ex-wife, Caroline. He would ask her stuff like, should we golazo and chill? Because even though Caroline would deny his offer, she would eventually destroy everything. See, while going on a trip to Madrid, Caroline hit Courtois up, asking if he was available for some golazo, but without the chill. And let's just say Thibaut had that W riz. Hell, she even went out in public embarrassing KDB, saying stuff like, Thibaut gave me more in one night than Kevin gave me in 3 years. Thibaut must be rocking down there. But once Kevin saw the news, that's when shit turned on the side. Because it turned out he had W riz on his own, since he had been sleeping with Caroline's best friend on the side. I swear, this is some crazy-ass triangle drama. But the hatred didn't stop there. Because in 2023, they would get the chance to settle the beef on the biggest stage, the semi-finals of the Champions League. And that's when KDB got his revenge.
Promising. De Bruyne! It's as good a goal as the one that put the Blues behind.
Yeah, not only did he score, Man City bounced Real Madrid out with a 5-1 win, clapping Courtois' ass one last time. But next up, it's something bigger than fighting over chicks. It's one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. Because throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, the rivalry between Manchester United and Arsenal was unmatched. They were arguably the Premier League's 2 best teams, but nobody hated each other even half as much as Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira. Throughout their illustrious careers, there were many intense battles between them, with each one getting more heated than the last. It also didn't help that Roy Keane was as unpredictable as Kevin Hart's mouth. I mean, this dude was a straight-up rule breaker.
Phil, Roy Keane and Paul Ince
coming into direct confrontation, just one of the many.
Entering the field without the referee's signal. That takes some serious balls. But that's not all. This man ended Alf Holland's career.
Roy Keane on Haaland. David Ellery.
Come on, dude. That's Erling Haaland's dad. Bro just became Norway's #1 enemy. But imagine taking that hate and taking it up 10 levels. That's how he felt toward Patrick Vieira.
Well, if he sees that, the referee has. That's all we don't fear, I tell you. Stamps get involved. I think it depends on what the referee has seen.
Every time these dudes faced off, you knew there was going to be fireworks. But in 2005, tensions were at an all-time high. See, in 2004, nobody could stop Arsenal. They became the only team to ever finish a 38-match season undefeated. This helped extended their winning streak in the Premier League to a record 49 games. So naturally, it was only right that a nickname emerged: the Invincibles. After 49 games of perfection, Man United did what others couldn't, beating Arsenal 2-0 in one of the most biased refereeing displays English football has ever seen.
Against Spurs. Can it be a penalty against Arsenal? Yes, it can. Square it. Rooney. Yes, Wayne Rooney.
Fast forward a year later, and the loss still felt just as painful. But now they were running it back. Roy Keane wanted to press some buttons. That, along with some other words exchanged, led to this. All that, and the game hadn't even started yet. They hadn't even left the tunnel yet. So when the game finally kicked off, both teams desperately wanted to win. That's when a young Ronaldo took over, scoring twice in the second half alone.
Beautiful ball to Ronaldo. Chance Manchester United. Goal! Cristiano Ronaldo squares it up again. And Giggs. It's Ronaldo. It must be it. Manchester United lead 3-2.
In the end, Man United prevailed 4-2. This also gave Roy Keane the upper hand in their head-to-head rivalry. In 12 Premier League encounters, Keane has 4 victories to Vieira's 3. But even though Keane got the last laugh, not all instigators come out victorious. You see, it was supposed to be another Premier League match between Man United and Liverpool, because anytime these two teams face off, fans can expect a thriller. But on October 15th, 2011, it became much more than just a football game. During the game, Luis decided to make it personal. His target? Patrick Evra. He uttered 4 words a footballer should never utter. Porque tú eres negro. In English, this translates to because you are black.
Unfortunately for him, I speak Spanish, and I say, what did you say? And he said again, the N-word, and he said, anyway, I don't speak with any the N-word.
Yeah, Evra had every right to be furious.
I don't want you to ban Luis Suarez, but I just want to be rewarded because I didn't react. Because imagine that day I was punching him. All the TV, all the kids, they will see me like me punching Luis Suarez, and I will look like the villain.
So naturally, it was only right that the Football Association investigated the matter. And just 2 months later, Suarez was found guilty of using racially abusive language towards Evra. His punishment? An 8-match suspension and a $40,000 fine. Surely my man should put on his big boy pants and apologize, right? Wrong. Bro continued to double down on his actions, only making the situation worse.
You say in the book that the word negro means something different.
No, cada cultura tiene su forma de hablar, su forma diferente y por eso es totalmente diferente a cómo se explica en Inglaterra, cómo se explica en Uruguay o en España, ¿no? Porque negro en Uruguay le puedes decir a cualquier persona, a todo el mundo en todo momento y no en ningún momento es racista por más que seas negro, no seas negro y por eso también es lo que te llama.
Sheesh, bro pissed on the toilet seat. For reference, this is the same dude who bit not 1, not 2, but 3 players. But it gets worse, because one Liverpool player had the odd your enemy. But you don't have to guess with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He'll always tell you what's on his mind, for better or worse. Because any man who compares himself to a lion is going to have his fair share of enemies.
Yourself on the pitch as believing you were a lion.
Is that right?
I am a lion.
You are a lion.
Man, that clip never gets old. But in 2010, Zlatan didn't turn into a lion, he turned into a martial artist. And spoiler, his kung fu move nearly killed a man. But first, we need to rewind. Because when someone messes with Zlatan, things are gonna get personal. And if you don't believe me, ask Marco Materazzi, aka Matrix. It was a 2006 matchup between Juventus and Inter Milan, when all of a sudden Matrix turned into a one-man wrecking crew. Yikes. Bro just poked the bear, and when you poke the bear, it's only a matter of time until you pay the price. But unfortunately, revenge wouldn't be easy. Zlatan tried to return to the game, but he was in too much pain. The Matrix wound up winning round 1. Then, over the next few years, Zlatan became the ultimate homie hopper. He'd go to play for Inter Milan, Barcelona, and then AC Milan in 2010. The most notable game for the 2010 season? Inter Miami versus AC Milan. That's when he finally got another chance to play against Materazzi. Ironically, the two were teammates on Inter Milan, but that didn't make a difference. Zlatan isn't quick to forgive. It also didn't help Materazzi's case that he fouled Zlatan in the first half. The rest was history. A kung fu kick and a flying elbow? That's one way to send your opponent to the hospital. Zlatan showed no remorse. When asked, why did you do that? Zlatan responds, I've been waiting for this moment for 4 years. That's why. And if that's not hatred, then I don't know what is. Oh, speaking of which, I just got a message from Zlatan. He's telling me he's been practicing kung fu every day since retiring. Hey, so if you don't click on the video on screen, he's coming for you next. But hurry, he's not one to be patient.